Oh, hello. Another High Tide Imbibe. Yet again, another beer from Tatamagouche Brewing. They keep delivering. I keep buying, keep getting it delivered, and keep reviewing it. So, this time out, and kind of excited for this one. Um, it's not a style you run into all the time these days. And this is Tatamagouche's Altbier, German ale. The color of their can, they got the sort of traditional Tatamagouche labeling that's on most of their cans, but the color of the can is slightly different. It's more of a golden tan color, uh, other than, instead of their usual orange color. Um, Alt beer, 4.9% alcohol by volume. And if you're not familiar with what an alt beer is, German style beer. Um, alt means old in Germany. So basically, old beer. It's basically the ales they were making before they became big time like lagermeisters, where lagering became like the predominant thing in Germany. But the thing about this beer is it's kind of breaching both of those worlds, because this is top fermenting, so it's actually an ale, but it's stored like a lager in very cold temperatures. So that's basically what it is. And it's kind of like tier of different kind of beers, like where you have like Oktoberfest beers and stuff like that. Alt beer's kind of like, I'd say, a step above those, flavor wise. Generally a bit more, a little bit more complex, a little bit more flavorful, especially these days where Oktoberfest beers, even Oktoberfest beers apparently that you find in Germany, are more like brewed for tourists than brewed in the traditional style where they were a bit darker, a bit more flavorful. Alt beer, dark copper color, flavorful, um, and usually fairly low alcohol. Like I said, 4.9% here. And yeah, we're gonna get into it, expecting like if this is one that's worth a crap. We're gonna expect like caramel malt, biscuity, like almost like graham cracker kind of flavors going on there. Um, let's actually just go to the Tatamagouche website really quick and do this. All right, so where's their beer? All right, so they got something new. Solitude Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. 10th anniversary. Well, it looks like I'm sending another order. I definitely got to get at least one of these. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. So there's their alt beer. Oh, interesting. They just have the orange label on the picture here. Ode to the Rhineland of Germany, alt beer is a crisp traditional style of amber ale that, like I was saying, showcases malt flavored graham crackers. Like I said, enough hop bitterness. Yeah, and usually it's you get the like the noble hop kind of things coming up in the background too. So like just all around like a fairly substantial ale. This alt beer was made with German malt, Styrian Goldings hops grown in Prince Edward Island, cold conditioned to produce a clean, smooth drinking copper colored ale. So that's the thing. Like that's where the lager component of this comes, where it drinks very smooth, like a lager will. It's very clean, very smooth. So we'll see if they pull it off here. I'm kind of thinking they will, because it's Tatamagouche and they tend to do a good job. So let's go to the aroma here. Okay. Yeah. Smells good. It does have a biscuity graham crackery note coming up, a little bit of caramel, little teeny bit of like noble Styrian Golding kind of just noble hop kind of a character. Just just a smidgen. It's more about the malt in this, in the aroma at least. It smells very good. It smells like an alt beer. Let's go to the taste. Cheers. Oh my god. That's fucking satisfying. That was really good. Yeah. So it's pretty light bodied. Like I said, the being a half an ale, half a lager, essentially. Um, the lagering side of this thing, it is fairly smooth going down, very light bodied, not super light like an actual light beer where it's just like water or whatever, but it is light bodied, but big malt flavor. You get that graham crackery taste, much more amplified in the actual on the palate. Um, it is pretty good on the hop front too. Very like earthy, copper coiny, kind of earthy bite overall to it. That sort of ends in a nice lingering dryness. I'd say if anything, if there's anything wrong with this, the finish is a little bit unbalanced with the actual malt character. The sort of malt character, that graham crackery stuff, that fades away. Like the finish kind of kills that pretty quick. So you have to take another sip to get it back. But um, I'm not complaining because I still like the finish a lot. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's not super well balanced in that regard, where it's like you're getting a good portion of the malt, good portion of the hops at all times, kind of thing. At least that's well balanced to me. I don't know what other people think of when they think necessarily of like well balanced beer or whatever. Maybe they consider it something where it's in stages, where I get this, then I get this, then I get this, but none of them are like super dominating no matter what stage you go to, like they're all kind of equal or something. I don't know, but for me it's like I need to keep that malt character, and I need to keep that hops like both keeping each other in check kind of thing, and you get it throughout the entire drink kind of thing. um but I'm nitpicking. I'm really nitpicking. This is really good. It's a super simple style, really. It's an old style. um like I said, you don't see a lot of people doing it. But when it's done really well, it's a really satisfying beer. And there's a reason why Germans drank it for so long before they, switched over to lagers, which I think had more to do with like laws and economics and stuff like that, more than like some sort of cultural shift. Really, I don't know. I'm a little foggy on that. I used to know these things a lot better, but I'm getting older. My brain is rotting. I don't think I have any space for new facts. Like if new facts come in, they push old facts out. So, oh, that's really good. Yeah, it's a really good alt beer. I'm gonna throw an 8.5 on it for style. Like I said, my biggest issue is that there's a little bit of a balance problem, and you know, so like it would set at a 9, and like, oh, just room. Usually when I set something at a 9, it's like I'm just leaving room for like, oh, there might be that world beater out there kind of thing. That would be a 10. Um, but this is an 8.5, which is nothing to shake a stick at. It's excellent. My own personal preference, I'm going to throw a 9 at it. I like it a lot. And I will probably try to get some more before it runs out, because it's just another one of their seasonal things, I think. It's like, hey, we do an alt beer this week or whatever. Um, That's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm probably going to order come next paycheck time. I'm going to order some of these in that Imperial Stout I was showing earlier. Yeah, excellent alt beer. If you can get it, get it. I assume you can just get it at the brewery and order online. I don't think it's in any NSLCs or anything like that, as far as I can surmise. Usually the NSLCs don't get a lot of Tatamagouche's one-offs or anything like that. In fact, I don't think they've ever gotten any of their like little seasonal one-offs and stuff. It's pretty much just their like core 3 or 4 beers that they do all the time. All right, guys, I'm taking off. I got some other things I need to record podcast wise, so I got to go and get on that. But cheers. Have a good one. We'll see you again. Bye bye.